The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturm.
Red Sneaker.
Found an interesting story online today, Sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you share it with us?
You know, I'm usually not the one that reads these things.
I know, right?
I'm
you usually give these to us to read.
Exactly.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm going to see if you're literate.
And partially because I can't pronounce Chinese names.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
This ought to be awesome.
I just had a mention on Twitter. Excellent.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
love the iPad.
I really want an iPad.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say.
I want an iPad too.
Got to have the iPad too.
I don't want the original anymore.
I'm
glad I did not run out and buy the original because I like that. But see, now I'll buy the iPad 2 and they'll come out with iPad 3. And then I'll be like, oh.
Man.
Wish I
can't
had
believe
iPad
they made
3.
an ice cream maker on that. All right. So here's the story. And it's some Chinese toy company, is selling a breast milk baby online for $70 and expects to have it in stores later this year. The doll works by the child mother, in quotes, the child mother.
Yes.
Donning a halter top with flowers positioned as nipples. Makes sense to me. I
guess me too.
Not like the big pokey flowers, but you know.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, and when the baby comes in contact with the flower, sensors mimic sucking sounds.
Oh my God.
So, although the dolls that demonstrate toilet functions are already on the market, breastfeeding activists are more enthusiastic about this one, hopeful that girls will get comfortable with breastfeeding and result in decreased bottle feeding later on.
I don't understand. Is bottle feeding really, really that bad?
I did not.
I was bottle fed. My sister was bottle fed. Well, now we've just created an argument for why people should be breastfed.
All of my children were bottle fed.
Mine too. And in fact, you know what? They thanked me for it the other day. Here's the conversation I was going to tell you about. We're driving back from school talking about breastfeeding. I don't even remember the conversations the Sturms have.
Are there flowers as nipples?
No. So anyways, we were having this odd conversation. I don't even remember how I think it got started with the story or something.
Okay.
And Summer asked me, "Oh my God, Mom, did you breastfeed us?" I said, "No." She goes, "Oh, thank God. Thank you. I don't even want to think about that." And my kid he raises his hand in a high five. He's like, "Yeah, Mom, thanks for that."
I can give you an argument right now.
Yeah.
Breastfed. This guy. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's rubbed off on you now, Sneak.
Oh, did it break? Oh, no. See?
Oh, it's all rubbed off on you now. Oh, I tell you.
Not figuratively either.
No, it's not. Dropping your iPad. So, yeah. So, now, when you think about that, you're like, oh, I almost wish you'd given me the bottle.
I don't want my daughters walking around breastfeeding a doll.
I don't want my daughters walking around breastfeeding anything either.
Like, well, yeah, and you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be, well, I'm going to breastfeed the doll, but then the doll breaks or they get bored of the doll, and they're going to breastfeed everything in the house. Like, well, I know that your slipper doesn't make sucking sounds, but I'm breastfeeding it.
Oh.
Like, man, my nipples are getting chapped. Do you have any of that balm that we can put on it? Time out here.
Here's the fault I see with their plan.
I got cracked flowers.
Their fault that I see with their plan is, they are assuming that it's up to the doll to make them comfortable. Like I was not a breastfed baby. I did not grow up to breastfeed my daughter. No matter what doll I give her, she's still not going to feel comfortable probably with it. That's just not the environment we're in. We're not a breastfeeding family. I'm sorry. Go ahead and email me and get angry. I somehow managed to graduate high school and graduate college and start up my own business and still, I guess be okay.
I'm all for breastfeeding. In fact, the more public breastfeeding, the better. I think it's awesome. I think that people that feel that comfortable in public,
well, and that's the thing too, is
should do it.
If daughters have moms that breastfed,
yes,
they're going to feel more comfortable with it. They don't need a doll.
And absolutely no harm, no foul.
And people like me that are awfully uncomfortable with a breastfeeding doll, it's like I'm not going to have it in my house. I'm not comfortable with it in my environment. That's just weird and oogie and yucky.
And oogie.
But now a mom who's breastfed all of her kids, she's going to be more comfortable at least with a breastfeeding doll.
Absolutely.
So that sort of defeats the purpose of the breastfeeding doll because it's a household that's already comfortable with that.
Just because my cat had kittens and fed her kittens that way does not mean that I'm comfortable with it.
Right.
But then you're going to have kids like Ty that are going to put that halter top on and walk out in the living room and go, Mom, what can I breastfeed? Like, you're getting too comfortable with that, buddy. Too comfortable. Let's see if we can get you a truck or something. You want to make some ice cream?
Oh, my God. Dad. Bring that thing over here. Let's make some ice cream.
Mom, you don't even need this. Here's the doll. Time out. Time out. I don't think there should be toy nipples on anything.
I agree. I think there's
toy
a
nipples
reason.
on everything.
Oh no,
One or
I'm
the other.
uncomfortable with the open nipple like that. Like there's a reason that Ken doesn't have any. There's a reason Barbie doesn't have any. That's just too realistic.
Yeah. Like, is it always cold where Barbie is or not? No. Well, that's going to hamper sales.
Oh,
Kill
hey,
that conversation.
coming up, what your taste in music says about you on a date. So we'll talk about that here coming up in just a little bit.
Bee Gees.
Yeah, the Bee Gees. They did not make the list.
Looking Glass on
Looking Glass did not make the list either. I'm sorry. There's a lot of odd bands that did. Like I said, Cut Copy.
Harry Nilsson.
No? Best Coast.
What's wrong with these people?
Panda Blood. But
Weird Al.
No Weird Al. But I think, do you really need the list to tell you what Weird Al says about you on a date?
People that like Weird Al don't date.
We don't get dates.
We don't get dates. And let me tell you, that is the truth.
I bet. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm married. I'm happy.
I'm all right.
Some miracle happened and I got married. It was a fluke.
Hey, you know what? That's awesome, though. Me too. Me and Greg.
Just happy that somebody found me.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I'd still be out there listening to Weird Al. I still am. Doesn't bother me one bit.
With your breastfeeding doll.
And you know what? I
Hang it
encourage
out.
my kids to listen to Weird Al, play World of Warcraft. They're going to be virgins till they're 30.
That's how you ensure your children don't have sex.
That's how you do it. I'm not preaching abstinence or some other religious
You're
thing.
just trying to move them into a lifestyle that is totally
Just
unconducive.
Weird Al, computers,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Done.
Tech blogs.
Done. You don't even
my
need that.
God.
World of Warcraft sucks up 23 hours a day. You only have one more hour a day to contend with.
Right?
What do you need to do? Listen to Little Weird Al when you're going to school. Am I right?
That plan is genius. I don't know why we haven't started just all the schools should
I got
have
to write a book.
have a curriculum that totally guarantees abstinence. Weird Al Yankovic, World of Warcraft, possibly as an elector of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons on the weekends.
Oh my God, yeah.
You can do 48 hours of Dungeons and Dragons.
You don't even need any kind of other
But World of Warcraft is
preventative measures. Yeah.
better. Oh, now we're going to get the hate mail. World of Warcraft is better. Go. Send in the hate mail.
And send in your requests. Email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's STACY at urlradio.net.